everybody, welcome back to Elizaflix. So today I'm going to be testing out a recipe on how to make the strawberries and cream frappuccino and how to make a lemon pound cake. So let's get started. So all the recipes that I use today will be linked in the description down below, so make sure to go check that out. But the first thing that I did was cream together my butter and sugar, and then I grated about 1 teaspoon worth of lemon zest and mixed that in, along with 2 eggs, half a teaspoon of lemon extract, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So then I mixed together my dry ingredients, which was some flour, baking powder, and salt, all in one bowl before I carefully spooned that, along with sour cream, and mixing them in increments into my sugar butter mixture. When mixing it, I did have to add in just a little bit of milk because the batter was a little too dry, and milk never hurts the taste or the texture, it just helps to loosen it up a little. Then I just put my batter into the loaf pan and popped it into the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes to bake. While it baked, I decided to get started on the lemon glaze. Unfortunately, I lost most of the footage from this, so I'll just tell you guys what happened. To make the glaze, all I combined was about a tablespoon of lemon juice, a teaspoon of lemon zest, and 3/4 cups of powdered sugar. Now it was time to get started on my strawberry frappuccino. Now, making this frappuccino was a struggle, and when I say struggle, I mean it really was. But you'll see what I mean later on. So the first thing I did was put all my ingredients into the blender, which was strawberries, some strawberry syrup, which was basically just Smucker's topping since I couldn't find any other strawberry syrup. Then I also put in vanilla ice cream, milk, and some ice before I began to blend it. Now, you see here, this is where the troubles began. My blender broke, so I actually ended up having most of the mixture all over myself and my table. We cleaned it up and tried again, and the same thing happened. So we ended up just putting a cloth over the blender and then blending it in a spot far, far away from the camera. Then we came back and we emptied it into a glass. But before I emptied it into the glass, I make sure to spread some of the Smucker's topping on the inside of the glass so it looks like it does at Starbucks. Then I decided to get started on the whipped cream, which was basically just heavy whipping cream and some sugar. Now, when I had finished whipping the cream, I placed it into a piping bag, but unfortunately, I had also thought it was a good idea to put some of the topping in there to make a kind of swirl pattern, which ended up being to my disadvantage when some strawberry got stuck in the piping tip and we ended up melting the cream while trying to pry it out of there. So, in the end, I actually just ended up spreading the cream that I had whipped over the top, which looked a little sad, to be honest, but it tasted amazing. The strawberries and cream frappuccino tasted so good. It was like a mixture of the strawberries and cream frappuccino you get at Starbucks and a strawberry milkshake. Kind of hard to decide whether it was smoothie-like or milkshake-like. It's entirely up to you, and I would most certainly recommend you make this because it is delicious. At this point, the lemon cake had now cooled after coming out of the oven, so I put the glaze on top. The glaze didn't really stick to the cake that well and ended up spilling over the sides, but I was totally fine with that. My review of the cake is, I think I baked it for a little too long. Maybe baking it hotter for less time would have made it less dry, but it was a little too dry. But other than that, its lemon flavor was incredible and it was so good. I would definitely make this again, just probably not bake it for as long. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I had so much fun making this. If you guys have any other video suggestions, make sure to comment them down below. I read all of your comments, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. The next 2 videos coming after this are going to be more lifestyle vlog-like, so keep an eye out for that because they are going to be so exciting. I love you all, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye!